What's going on, guys? Connor on Shane here. We're back. Going to be talking about an upcoming gaming studio that may have a token. It's not going to be 100%, but this is one that caught my eye in a bunch of different ways, and I'm going to share pretty soon here why I think this is going to be could be a game-changing protocol. I'm like trying to type it out. So what this is a gaming studio. They're called Mythical Games. So let's just go through the website here. I'll throw some info out talking about it. So Mythical Games, the benefits of Web3 and a true gaming experience. So bottom line, they are a gaming studio. They have multiple games out already. Advocate for a games first approach to emerging tech, led by game industry veterans who have helped major franchises including Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Guitar Hero, Marvel, Strikeforce, Farmville, Skylanders. And so we'll go to the team in a minute there as well. The team is Docs, which is what I like to see. It's free to play and play to own games. The platform is built on the idea of inviting players to become stakeholders in a games economy by giving them ownership of their digital collections. So just like, just like a lot of other studios and, games itself is right. You're focusing on, just having digital ownership, giving it to the players, And I think bottom line, that's still very important just in the gaming landscape, no matter what. We leverage blockchain tech to open new doors of revenue to players and game developers, allowing them to tap into the value of the time and money they already put into games. And so it's probably going to go through, so the first game, the main thing that they focus on, so they are partnered with the NFL and the NFL Players Association. So you can own, collect, and trade your favorite player NFTs and compete against other GMs in this game. So I've never played this, but bottom line, the partnership with the NFL, it is a legitimate partnership, is a crazy feat. So Blanco's Block Party, this is another game that they had, but with Blanco's here, they recently have sunset the game, or they've kind of just stopped production on it completely, mainly because they are, I think, migrating onto their own actual blockchain. Whether it's over the next few weeks, few months, that's just something that they plan on doing. But Blancos was a pretty popular game in crypto. A lot of people talked about it for a while. They had NFTs, or they still have NFTs. Nitro Nation is another game. They're partnered with CM Games, which is another smaller studio. Customize and upgrade your car, then race against other players for your chance to win the ownership rights to your rival's car. So that's pretty interesting. So it's like a drag race, and bottom line, if you win, you get your opponent's car. Like that's kind of wild. Another one, Epic Spell Wars. It's in like a card game. Oh, whipping through this here. But bottom line, what they are, a full-service Web3 technology system powering the next generation of players, games, and studios. So right, they're just a gaming studio. They do have heavy partnerships, and let's go into the team here too. And there's a couple other things I'm gonna jump into as well. So so their team is, they do have a very big team. So I'm gonna go to LinkedIn because on here obviously the team is doxed, but you kind of have to manually search for them. There's no links or anything, even though they do have their names as well. So we do have to go to LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, one of the main things that really, it gives me a huge sense of trust, transparency, and just, I guess, bullishness, if you want to say, is that Mythical Games as a gaming studio, they are very, I guess, popular, and they're very known in the Web 2 world and also Web 3. Because also when you have your LinkedIn pages looking very professional as a business, as a gaming studio specifically here, I think it's very important because, especially on LinkedIn, most of LinkedIn is full out business professionals in any industry. And I think it's super key to actually be building your reputation on LinkedIn. I think that could be one of the most important places any business could be building their reputation is on literally LinkedIn. So I think that's very bullish to see. But yeah, they post every so often. They're not like the most active, but on their games they are a lot more active as well too. Because like I said, they do have a bunch of games already. Let me see here. So they do have a big team, like I was saying. So you do have to kind of search for them. And so the first one, like the first way that I, check them out, like we'll go to this first gentleman here, Charles Beecham. So he does come up right here. And so, you can kind of search through him, look through him here. And then you can like look at even related. And we got Jason Denny here. You can check out the experience that they got. Just a bunch of different things. And there are some other people that are, I forget what his name was. I don't remember. Charles Beecham. But yeah, there's some of their team members. They do have great. Oh my god, I can't even talk today. Good experience at other places. One of their team members as well works for Amazon Prime Gaming for close to 4 or 5 years. Let's see Mike Ross here too. So let's see. Engineer manager at Mythical. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna spend time trying to search for this for the video, but like you guys get the idea. It's just you gotta dig a little bit more looking into them. But I've already checked a bunch of them, and it's these people, they do have a lot of experience. They're not on any BS, anything like that. But also there's another thing too that I really like to see with this protocol. So we're gonna go to cryptorank.io. And then Mythical Games. So they've had multiple funding rounds for a long time. Like they've been building for a long time. They do not have a token yet, but they do have a ton of investors. And that includes, like, I wonder if there's a way to just check this here. Yeah, perfect. So some of their investors that I like to see, we got A16Z, Binance Labs, Animoca Brands. We also have ARK Invest that's actually already invested in them, which is kind of wild. MoonPay, and shout out Gary Vaynerchuk. I see you, Gary. Gary's out here. Yeah, the valuation just said what, $1 billion? That's wild. So this is already valued at $1 billion. That's nuts. But bottom line, I think Mythical, there's a lot of good factors with it. There's no token, obviously, yet. So we're not going to check into, token stuff, tokenomics. But, I think if they do have a token, this is going to be a powerhouse of a play in the Web3 space. So I think from here, following them on social media, going to be checking them out. And just, following up over the next few months. Maybe upwards of a year. I don't think that long. But I think if they are going to drop a token, it would be somewhat soon. Probably in the next few months, I would assume. Yeah, I guess the reason why I think that they are going to drop a token eventually is, because they are migrating some of their NFTs, for Blankos onto their own blockchain. And usually on their own blockchain, or when a project has their own blockchain, a lot of times, what do? They have a token. Whether for users, for governance, for, whatever use cases that they need or they want, So that's what I see happening in the future. Just want to throw this out there. Again, it's not launched, but I could see this one eventually doing very well as long as they continue building, which they have obviously for, I don't know how many years, 3-4 years now. So that's what I got for you guys today. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.